Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, welcome everyone. No, it's an exciting time in the programming world, and from the emails that I've seen, you guys are pretty much at the very beginning. So we'll make this easy. To you know, we're going to cover just the basics, and then just get more advanced as time goes on. So this is the if you're first, I got a couple of emails. People are confused about the CNM Learn portal, if you will. So I just wanted to cover this quickly. Basically, so today we're going to go over the syllabus, and then your first homework assignment is essentially acknowledging that you've seen the syllabus and it's been read and all that stuff. You'll just upload that. And to do that, you go to homework. Let's see here, and then it'll be your first assignment. So literally all you have to do is just fill in this PDF. Actually, if it comes up, let's see. Yeah, just put your student ID, your student name, and then by submitting it, that's your signature, if you will. So, and you would submit that here. So if you click here, and just go to browse my computer and upload the form. So that's due today. And then we have one hands-on exercise. More people coming in. So this is, we'll cover this at the end of this class, how to program this. And basically I need you all to fill in the question marks here. So my name is, I'm majoring in, and my hobby is, and this will be your very first or second software program. So with that said, so yeah, so this is basic portal, and then all announcements will be made in this announcement section here. So Collaborate Ultra, this is what I was going to use instead of Zoom, but it's been having problems with screen share, so we won't be using that. And then yeah, all announcements will be made in here. So with that said, let's get started with the presentation. And so welcome again, everyone. I'm Sabri Sansoy, I'm your instructor. I've been software programming for a lot of years. I'm not going to say how many because it'll reveal my age. So the agenda, I'll talk about myself briefly, and then we'll go over the syllabus, and then setting up your C programming environment, and then writing your first C program. So anyway, so about myself, I'm an MIT grad. I actually went to UNM undergrad, and then went to MIT. I just realized other folks are coming in. Hold on 1 second. Oh, how's this going to work? So I need to allow people, I need those people to come in automatically. Let's see here. If I can, lock meeting, lower hands, and that. We'll wait a bit here. Actually, we'll just go through the slides here. So yeah, so I've worked in aerospace. From MIT, I joined the Air Force, and we'll go to this next one. That's me, which I was a lot younger. So we modeled this new type of rocket in software, and in software, it looked like it was going to work. So this is the actual test. And then this is, we're holding the rocket down to make sure, just to test the thrust profile, we call it. And then obviously it exploded. This was not supposed to happen. Yeah, it was a $60 million worth of damage. At the time, the world's largest crane was out there that got destroyed. So anyway, after the Air Force, then I was part of a team to fly around the world by balloon. And again, using software, if you look on the left-hand side, I modeled this in a 3D simulation software to simulate flying at 24 miles above the Earth's surface. It's a vacuum, and so these are the three pilots, and they had to survive in that environment. So, here's one of the Russian spacesuits we're testing. We're just doing a test, and there's a gondola in the back. So this is great. We got a lot of press. I did the cover of Popular Science. I was in People magazine. Unfortunately, we lost. Our competition beat us. So make sure no one else is here. Okay. And then, so after aerospace, this thing called the internet happened. This is back in the 90s. And my company got $30 million from investors. And all these folks that you see here, they're all famous writers from Simpsons, King of the Hill, 24, Howard's from 24, Dave Thomas from a movie called Strange Brew with Merck Moranis. Anyway, so I worked with all these guys, and we made these cartoons. This is back in 2000. It's just the internet was so slow back then. Just these things were coughing. It was a rough time. And so we blew through 30 million in 9 months, and then nothing to show for it. So this is a typical .com bust. But after that, Sony Pictures hired me. So I worked for Sony Pictures for about 7 years. Again, all software, just from games. And, you know, if a movie came out, we would make a micro website, if you will, again, using software. Then fast forward, IBM hired me to help make this dress that communicates in real time with IBM. So as people tweeted, hashtag Met Gala, IBM would read the tweets and say, okay, it's a happy tweet, send that color to the dress real time. So this is my IoT project. And again, this is all C-based. So what you guys are gonna learn, and gals, learn during this course is gonna allow you to work in any industry. I also do robotics. I worked with this firm out of China to develop this robot called Hexarobot. And I put some AI in here to detect my face and just start following me. And then this is a autonomous Nerf gun that detects my face again, and it'll start firing at me. And just, this one hit me in the face twice. So again, all C programming. And then I worked in agriculture as developing these AR systems. And this one system, farmer asks, can I look at an apple tree and tell my harvesters which apple to pick, not to pick? And that's what we built. And today I do a lot of artificial intelligence, and it's kind of freaky today. I can replace faces in real time using AI. And also I can grab your voice. I can pretend to be you with your voice. So there's a lot happening in artificial intelligence. Also, oh wait, I've got another person coming in. I also give talks worldwide. I was in China a couple of years ago talking about artificial intelligence in the manufacturing world. And I'm on the TV show BattleBots. So we were supposed to film in April, but that's been postponed because of the pandemic. But we're slated to start shooting, I believe, at the end of the summer. And here's our prototype. This is my team here. Chuck Pitzer, he's our lead. And I'm a newbie to BattleBots. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to filming, and then I'll let you guys know. Let's see, anyone else joined here. So yeah, syllabus review. So we need to review this because I have to get you guys to acknowledge that you've seen this. So basically this card is all the title information, and you can download this from, we go here, syllabus, just go to syllabus. And then, yeah, just click here. And this has everything in it, but we'll go over it. Let's see here. And then the textbook, yeah, they said this was required. I'm not requiring it. You guys are my second class to teach, and feedback from the class is everybody wants to program. So I'm not going to dwell on the history of computers and all. We're gonna deep dive code every day, so including today. The review, last day for funds, June 1st. Last day to drop without a W, June 1st. Again, all this is in your syllabus. Attendance is not mandatory for this online tutorial. I'll have these recordings uploaded. So again, if you need to leave early, that's fine. If you don't want to show up, that's fine. I'll try to make the course material easy to understand so you can answer the homework, the labs, and the exams. Yeah, and again, feel free to reach out to me with any information at any time, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Usually, so the homework is now 40%. Usually it was 20%. The other 20% was due to in-class participation, and doing this online thing is very difficult. So we'll do everything 40% homework. Okay, and makeup. I'm very, yeah, I'm asked the homework and programming assignments are due usually at midnight by the end of the week, like Friday midnight, so for everything. And if you can't make it, let me know and we'll figure something out. And yeah, we'll have 2 exams, or 3 exams, sorry. We'll have 2 midterm and then the final exam. Course communication, again, through my CNM, you guys feel free to email me. Student, online behavior, we all know to be professional and honest. Syllabus review. So in the syllabus, you have electronic devices and classes, smoke-free campus, and paper cut, which is I think a printer allowance. But yeah, I cross this out because it doesn't apply to us. Emergency procedures, again, call 911. And you have a lot of resources available to you. So yeah, technical services, disability resources, veteran services. I'm an Air Force guy. And, veteran services has been awesome. Assistance center financially. You even have coaches if you need coaches, coaching help, advisors, and again, all this is in there. So syllabus review, again, so week one this week, we're going to do an introduction, which we're doing right now. And I've got a couple assignments out. The first one is to fill out your, anyone else here. The first one's to make sure that you fill out the syllabus review acknowledgement. And then the second one will be, you guys can write a little program and echo out something about yourself. And we'll do that at the end of this video. And that's pretty much it for the syllabus review. Yeah, here's the student acknowledgement. So just download this and then upload it. And if you have questions on how to do that, just call me. Let's see. So let's get started. So we need two things. So last semester, we didn't do this until the second class, but we're going to do this today. So hopefully all of you got my email, and it's up to you, whatever text editor you want. I prefer, we're going to use this today. It's from Replit. And it's just a handy tool because it's both a text editor and a compiler. So, but anyway, so yeah, if you PC, Mac, Linux, whatever, just a basic text editor. The key thing to remember is to save your file as plain text. I know we had problems with text edit in my last class. People were just saving. The problem is it saves it in this rich format that adds this extra characters that cause problems with the compiler. So anyway, so that, and then the compiler, again, I'm recommending you use this one for the class. You don't have to, anyway, and also for your PC, you have all these options. Microsoft Visual Studio Community is free. It is a great package. So yeah, if you want to use that one, that's fine. And also, if you want, first create your code in the text editor, and then you can copy it over to one of these packages or to the online tool that we're going to use. Okay, all right. We're moving pretty fast here. I didn't think we were going to move this fast. So your first program, hopefully you all have an editor. So let's go. So anyway, we're going to create our first file called helloworld.c. And then basically throughout this entire semester, you see these two blocks, this kind of grayed out block called the include and the main block. This memorize, or this, you're going to be sick and tired of this, but this is how we're going to code C. And let's talk about the first part. First part is what's called the header file. And there's so many of these. The one we're going to use is called stdio, which means standard input output. So basically it has what we call functions that either print to the screen or open a file to read, all that stuff. So that's in this file. We also have math.h, library functions that has all your math functions. We also have string.h, which if I want to copy a sentence into another sentence, or I want to count the number of characters in each sentence, I would use one of these functions. But just for now, we're just going to use this every day probably. And that's called the header file. And then we have what's called the main function, the main file. And this will always be there. So, oh, got feedback there. Yeah, so this is our main function, and then it'll become intuitive once we keep going. This integer, so everything in C is what we call typed. Everything has a certain type, like this main has an integer type. If it doesn't, and what that means is it's expecting a return of an integer. This could also be a float. We'll get to that. So, but let's go ahead and write our first code. So if you guys if you're online here, just follow me here. So we're going to do, we always start with the pound sign and then include. That means to include your file. And then the one we're going to do is stdio.h. Okay, I'll give it a sec. Make sure all of you guys are online. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, let me get back in here. Okay, and then the next thing we do is type integer. Be careful with your editors. Sometimes it causes automatically I to be capital I. This will give you an error. Everything's case sensitive in C. So So here we go. And then we, this is the basic way to create a main function. So now we're going to add printf. Printf again is defined here in the stdio file. And we're going to say hello world. And then you always end with a semicolon. So hopefully you guys are getting this. And then because this is an int, it's expecting an integer, we have to return some number, an integer, which in this case we'll just do 0. If I change this, I'm just showing you, we'll go over this later. If I change this to void, we don't need to return anything, but I think this will error out if we don't do an int. Anyway, okay, so that's it. So we have our include, our main, and print. Now we hit run, and see we have hello world right here. That's simple. So this is your editor here, and this is your compiler. And so, yeah, and text me if you want to use the other stuff if you're having problems, or email me, not text me. And so real simple. Now for your first assignment, let's see here. So we just did that. For your first assignment, I want you to print out, my name is, I'm majoring in, and my hobby is, and I'll do this for you here. So hello, my name is Sabri Sansoy. And then you want to use what's called /n. /n means return character. And so we're going to, let's go to the new line. Or new line character, sorry. What did I say? I'm majoring in what am I? Artificial intelligence for me. Artificial intelligence. Okay. And then again, another /n because I want a new line. Running out of room here. And then semicolon. Don't forget the semicolon. And again, printf. I think I said my hobby is, yeah. My hobby is, what's my, robotics, I guess, robotics. Cool, robotics. And so this is what I want you to all fill out. I want you to personalize each one of this. Again, you can, if you go to if you go here to hands-on exercises, see if it comes up. Yeah. So just it tells you exactly what you need to do. Once you've filled this out in your code, and test it too, make sure it works, make sure it prints out stuff. Then all you have to do is click here, and then you just upload your code. Either you can write the submission or you can browse. It's up to you. Browse and upload your code, so you can do either. But first of all, let me make sure this works. I didn't run it. So we have our code. Let's run. Okay. So my name's Sabri Sanso. I'm majoring in artificial intelligence. And I'm about to lose, oh my God. Sorry, I think I lost power. You there? Okay, cool. That was weird. Yeah, so majoring, let's try this again. Run. And my hobby is robotics. If we wanted to keep this up clean, let's do /n space, and let's run this again. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's basically that. I'm starting at the beginning, so I don't want to overwhelm everybody. So just remember, we're always going to have an include. We're always going to have a main. And I'm asking you guys you can name whatever you are, but it's critical to have it .c, the extension. So don't send me something that says who am I .text. I want who am I .c, or it could be whatever file name you want. So that's basically it. So I want to kind of end. This is going to be a short one today. I just want to end that even the best of the best make mistakes in the software world. Probably the most famous or infamous is the Mars climate orbiter. So this satellite, I think it was 180 million. NASA was working in metric units. Lockheed Martin was working in English units. So for some reason, I don't know, we don't know what happened, why these two people were working in companies, two different units. So what happened was the rocket force is thrust force times time. NASA was expecting newtons, which is metric, but Lockheed gave in pounds per second, and I think it's 4 to 1. I think 1 pound is 4 newtons. So when the satellite, or when the rocket approached Mars, let's see here, I think it's in the next slide. Yeah, the planned trajectory was this top one. The problem is the math, or the software made it less, and made the rocket, or the satellite, crash into Mars. And yeah, it was $193 million worth of damage. And it still happens today. About 3 months ago, we had a rocket, I think, actually go up and then turn around and come back down because the minus sign was accidentally put in the software code. So, yeah, so these things it's tough. But anyway, so hopefully I didn't scare you guys away. This is our first short class. I will post this video if you want to look at it again. And then, again, please feel free with any questions you may have regarding, coding and all this stuff. And again, I want to welcome you all. And it's exciting times. I'm having a blast today. I know you will also. So please do your homework, and so I can learn about you guys. And then we'll go from there. All right. Any questions, last minute, I guess, chat? Or I guess I've got the chat window up.
How do we save the code?
How do you save the code? Are you talking about it in here?
Yeah.
Replit? Yeah, so you do have to create an account in here. If you don't want to create an account, what I recommend is copy, like this. And then you can literally go to, just go in here and just paste, like this. Oh, you have to use, sorry. CNMs, you have to use the Alt-V, stuff like, and that would be fine if you want to do it that way. Or I have right submission here. Yeah, just you can do that. Oh, it's the same thing. Just paste it in here. And again, you got to do this Alt-V. Okay.
If we create an account, how do we share it with you then? Should we just do the same thing?
Yeah, well, you're still going to have to upload your code to here. This is how I'm going to have to grade you guys from here. So, and then you mean share with other people or share with?
Just with you for the.
Yeah, no, this is how you have to submit it through this program. And again, you don't have to use this. If you want to use like I was saying, one of the where is it? We'll go up here. Are you PC or Mac?
PC.
PC, okay. Yeah, you got a lot of options. Again, you can use Notepad. Sublime text is free. It's a great package, or Word. But just when you do it in Word, make sure you save as plain text, or else it's not going to work. Once you've done that, you can test in here with a free account and just copy and paste, run it, and if it works, fine. Save it. The other option is download one of these three, Code Blocks or MS Visual Studio. I'd probably go with this one, and then this will do everything for you. It's just like this, but on your desktop. So. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, are you, like, for you specifically, what's your major?
I guess just like personal enrichment.
Okay.
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm a teacher, so I guess like technology education is kind of my angle right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, there's so many options. So whatever you're comfortable with, and I think over time, based on my last class, you'll find what works best for you. So, and the fact that you're a teacher, I appreciate any feedback and comments. So,
oh yeah, of course. No, I definitely appreciate your sense of humor. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. So, no, we're gonna have fun. And again, if you can't make a deadline, email me and we'll figure something out. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's it. And if no more questions, we'll see you on Wednesday, or maybe. All right, guys, take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.